first on Guam.
Half a day and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Weekend Edition. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama. So glad you could join us. Improving public trust and government performance. Public Auditor BJ Cruz speaking at a Guam Chamber of Commerce general meeting at Hilton earlier this week. He says there are 8 audits currently ongoing, warning one of them, when released, will make headlines. 8 audits on several government of Guam agencies are currently ongoing and will be released by the Office of Public Accountability in the coming months. Public Auditor BJ Cruz making that announcement before the Guam Chamber of Commerce during their general meeting at the Hilton on Wednesday. This includes looking into the Guam State Historic Preservation Office.
That you might have interest in, and I know Dan Dinko has spoken to me a number of times about this, is the problems that all of you are having with SHPO trying to get clearances.
And even the Office of Homeland Security's federal programs.
And when that's released, that probably will make headlines.
Another audit of high interest is one that's been on OPA's radar for many years, a JMH compensation package on their physicians.
We get whistleblower notifications on our website almost weekly about somebody saying something about compensation at the hospital, and so we finally are going. We've engaged that, and we've started the audit. And if any of you have information, you can provide that information to our office also.
OPA will also continue audits into government credit card usage.
We found out that 11 of the government agencies have credit cards, and we're doing audits of all 11 of them.
Meantime, the public auditor admits one audit likely to be late this year is the GovGuam financial audit.
Until GDOE hires sufficient staff to get their audit completed, we're not going to be able to issue this GovGuam audit.
As KUAM reported, GDOE's Deputy of Finance and Administrative Services Superintendent Joanne Camacho recently resigned. Speaking of Joanne Camacho, the former Guam Department of Education higher-up sits down with KUAM's Destiny Cruz amid claims she experienced toxicity during her 6 months in her role.
I do not have a choice. I cannot fight back when it was already planned. That's what the former Deputy Superintendent of Finance and Administrative Services, Joanne Camacho, had to say amid her resignation from her short stint in her role. Camacho writing in an open letter claiming her removal was due to political pressure exerted onto GDOE Superintendent Dr. Kenneth Swanson from one of the members of the Guam Education Board after he received an unsatisfactory rating from the GEB.
I knew that the superintendent had a bad rating, a 1.3/4, and that he was put under a lot of pressure.
She also says she and her team experienced verbal abuse, harsh criticism, and toxicity from board members, part of the Finance Working Committee during the budget process for GDOE.
When we had presented the first round, they were furious, telling us, you didn't do a good job, what's wrong? You know, the way Mrs. Gutierrez spoke to us, and even the chairwoman, I saw it in her eyes. It's like some demonic stuff coming through.
To note, the GEB had found GDOE's multi-million-dollar proposed budget requests unjustifiable more than once. Camacho says she originally applied for a job in assessment and accountability, but took her position due to an urgent need to fill the role. She also claims she had no support from GDOE personnel involved in previous budget preparation, now in GDOE's audit division.
I ran into my predecessor. You know, he told me, I can do the budget in 2 days. I said, well, then why didn't you help us? So obviously, either his role is don't help, or he was told not to help.
Meantime, chairwoman of the GEB, Dr. Mary Okada, saying this in response to Camacho's open letter. There has been a lot of speculation and misunderstanding about the process that occurs at GDOE. The Guam Education Board, by law, hires the superintendent to run the operations of GDOE. It is the superintendent who employs and manages the deputy superintendents and the other employees of the department. The board remains committed to supporting the superintendent.
The CNMI Attorney General's office joins a national partnership with the U.S. Department of Transportation. It's aimed at ensuring that the rights of aviation consumers are protected. CNMI AG Edward Manabusan said an MOU with DOT will allow both parties to hold airlines and ticket agents accountable when they treat consumers unfairly or deceptively.
The next process is that we are going to have a training. We are going to have access to the database, and we are also going to be trained on aviation consumer issues. So that's the next step. And so I believe that any complaints regarding airlines, we as Attorney General will investigate and will process those through the Department of Transportation.
Manabusan said the partnership comes nearly 2 years after State Attorney General wrote to Congress about these issues. For our next story, we take you up the road to the Dedido Pool, which hosted some swim training that was anything but recreational, so that those who watch our backs are ready if the situation ever calls for it.
Being surrounded by water, dealing with the Pacific Ocean tends to come naturally to most professions. But for those in local law enforcement, the most elite of the Guam Police Department are making sure their colleagues at other agencies are equipped with the skill and confidence to handle themselves during emergencies out on the waves. For the last few weeks, GPD's SWAT unit have been training members of the Port Authority Police with a water safety course. Officers ran through exercises that simulated conditions in a real-world scenario. They entered the cold, deep end of the Dedido Pool in full uniform, wearing 20-pound weight belts, and then had to tread water for several minutes, then remove their pants and use them as a makeshift flotation device. The test was deliberately to teach students how to stay calm and gain experience and familiarity with the water. And the pool environment is actually more difficult than the real ocean, with the salt water in the latter providing more natural buoyancy. So we want to send a heartfelt congratulations to both agencies for taking up the challenge and going through training, and thank you, NC Masi, for staying sharp.
It's an opportunity for those in law enforcement, security, or those seeking to protect themselves and their loved ones to learn some self-defense and tactical skills. A 2-day Tricom training seminar is being held by Guam's only certified Tricom instructor. Jonigan Charfres has more.
Jacob Ignacio is the founder of Integrated Martial Arts Strategies and is the only certified Tricom training instructor on island. Now, I know many of you are asking, what is Tricom?
It's a defensive tactics and combatives program. Okay, Tricom has trained various law enforcement agencies around the world and military special operations from North and South America. We have Tricom training all around, even in Brazil, Germany, and this is the first time here on Guam.
When Ignacio received his certification, he became the representative for the Marianas region. It was an opportunity for Ignacio and Larry Urbano to team up.
I know it's going in the martial art world, competition-wise and all that stuff, training, jiu-jitsu, and then we both are black belts on Kajikimbo.
We both have over maybe 28 years of martial arts experience. I've ran a martial arts studio here in Guam for over 13 years.
But when the COVID pandemic hit, all the gyms shut down, and so he drew from his experience in martial arts and his years as a security professional.
I was a patrol officer, private patrol officer. I was the guy responding to those critical situations, if some crimes being committed, backing up the officer and stuff like that. And at the same time, I was teaching martial arts. So at the same time, I've been teaching and training martial arts at my own school. At the same time, I was a long-time security operator. So I had the opportunity to utilize what I teach on duty.
Throughout this, Ignacio was also afforded the chance to take part in the Triangle Combatives, or Tricom training program that was created by Jared Wahongi, who has an extensive background in law enforcement and martial arts. In November, he went to the Philippines.
Came back and I was like, I need to help the law enforcement and private security personnel here on our island. I've seen videos where, it's hard. They need training on controlling the subjects on the ground. I see that some of the baton techniques need to be enhanced. And the Tricom training can enhance your current defensive tactics training.
According to Ignacio, Tricom has modules that can fit to whatever an agency or department needs. A 2-day Tricom training seminar will be held on May 10th and 11th at the Wyndham Garden from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
If your job is a protector, this seminar is for you. Whether you're a police officer, a private security professional, corrections officers, bouncers, even responsible armed civilians, that carry concealed firearms. You have your firearms ID. Because the Tricom training, it's the modules are based on weapons-based environments.
To register for the seminar, go to guamtime.net. To learn more about integrated martial arts strategies, follow them on Instagram.
Training is hard, but that's what you need, is to prepare yourself to be ready to defend yourself and others while on duty.
Jonagan Charfris, KUAM News.
Nick Delgado reporting the boil water notice in 3 central villages has been lifted. The Guam Waterworks Authority with Guam EPA announcing midday Saturday that they are terminating the notice. GWA's lab tests of the restored portion of the water system confirms it is safe to drink. The community received the notice Friday that GWA found traces of E. coli in the water well that services the 3 villages. Public Health also advising all health-related establishments to take extra precautions and checks on all water-related operations.
Jonagan Charfris reporting a man is dead after he was found floating approximately 50 yards from shore behind Guam Reef Hotel in Tumon. According to Guam Fire Department spokesperson Lieutenant Nick Garrido, units responded at 1:03 p.m. Saturday and retrieved the man. CPR was conducted on shore, and due to his status, care was terminated at 1:43 p.m.
I'm not too sure how long the body was, but it was there quite a while because it was already under the water. Yeah.
Could you tell about the victim? It was a man, woman?
It was an older white guy, yeah. That's pretty much it. Probably like in his 60s.
Was he here with anyone else?
No, he was by himself. Yeah, so.
Sad.
Very sad, yeah, exactly. And it's low tide too, so, but we weren't visible to anything. So I'm pretty sure, and I'm not too sure if they said that the lifeguard from Reefside was the one that called them.
Wow, and you work right here on the beach side for the water...
Tumon Sports Club, yeah.
Any tips for swimmers, especially when they're out in our waters?
Just, always have someone with you, pretty much, yeah. Let everybody know where you're going.
Guam Police Department was on scene conducting their investigation.
All week long, we have introduced you to the finalists for the 2025 Guam Department of Education Teacher of the Year. We close out with the last finalist, meet teacher Sharon May Cabrera from Tumaning Elementary School.
Hi, my name is Sharon May Cabrera. I'm an elementary teacher here at Tumaning Elementary School, and I have been teaching for 21 years. I think life just kind of leads you to it. But looking back now, I realize that I do have a lot of great teachers in the past, teachers who took time to really get to know me. I was a very shy kid when I was young. They took the time to get to know my weaknesses and my strengths and, help me be the person that I am right now. I feel like I don't really have a teaching style that's fixed because every year what I do is I try to get to know my students, their weaknesses and their strengths, and then I try to adapt my teaching style according to how they can learn, because I believe that everyone can learn. I just have to figure out how to teach them in order to learn. For me, first, you have to be a happy teacher. Kids expect a teacher who is happy as opposed to a teacher who is perfect. Because when you're a happy teacher, you see that, hey, I mess up now, I'm okay, I'll get back up. Another thing is you have to be a resilient person. You have to learn to change with the times.
Time for a quick pause, but keep it here. More Weekend Edition when we return.
to Kmart, your 24-hour superstore since 1995. Always there for you day or night. At Kmart, we're committed to offering you an extensive selection of products at prices you won't find anywhere else. From the essential to the exceptional, our aisles are alive with possibility. Bloom with confidence, style, and savings this spring. Discover stylish clothing that fits your budget without compromising on quality. From trendy pieces to timeless classics, find the perfect look for every member of your family without spending a fortune. Then pamper yourself with our selection of essentials, from nourishing shampoos to rejuvenating beauty products and soaps. And let imagination soar with our selection of toys and games for kids of all ages. At Kmart, experience the thrill of discovery as you explore our aisles, filled with a variety of quality products that cater to your every need. From groceries to home goods to outdoor essentials, we are the ultimate one-stop shop. Dive into an unparalleled shopping experience where quality, variety, and savings await at every turn. Shop smart, save big at Kmart, your 24-hour superstore.
My late husband, Eddie De La Cruz, was a member of U.S. guerrilla during World War II. Years ago, Congress passed legislation to provide veteran benefit. Eddie's wish was to ensure that I received survivor benefits. I attempted to seek help from federal offices and congressional representatives and got nowhere. I met with the office of Congressman James Moylan, and now we are seeing movement on my survivor's benefits.
For veterans issues, please contact my office at 671-922-6673.
Thank you, Office of Congressman Moylan.
At Not Howie says Taco Bell only really hits after midnight, which is why I'm going to use the Cantina chicken menu to help him see the Taco Bell light.
Very juicy.
Hi. The food hits, right? Are you at Not Howie? Does it hit or does it not hit?
I'd say it hits.
Yeah, it does hit.
I can't lie.
Okay, but you did, maybe. The Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco isn't just for late night.
Welcome back to Weekend Edition. The newest inductee to the Culture Club is the band 56 Hope. The group has been around for 20 years, spreading the culture and positive vibes through their original music.
The Culture Club is brought to you by Pepsi, That's What I Like, and Valley of the Latte, where we celebrate our culture every day.
Hey, I'm Eric Saho.
Half a day, I'm Brian Cruz.
Half a day, I'm Nathan Taitano.
Half a day, Ricky Bora, and we are 56 Hope.
Growing up, in high school, I was the dude that always brought the guitar or walked around with the guitar in high school. I always played like Hawaiian reggae music, and back in the day, that's what was super popular.
Being able to represent Guam amongst all these other islands that we, encounter along the way. I find myself in a lot of rooms with, big Polynesian reggae artists, and very rarely do I find myself in a room with fellow Chamorros. So just the fact that, if I am in a room with me and maybe 2 or 3 other ones, like there's this bond that happens, and there's this need to step up and kind of make sure that they know who we are when we are doing our thing,
Me growing up, playing reggae music with IDK and DUB back in the 90s, and being able to take that vibe and that whole positive energy, into the sounds of 56 Hope was very important. For us to pick up on new artists that are coming out and doing their thing, whether it's Issa, who is doing her thing and showcasing some new songs, and Jed Jed has blown up tremendously, and he's bringing in new artists into the scene and allowing us to not only focus on reggae music, but how can we bring in artists who aren't predominantly reggae into our sound, and how we can maybe mold and adjust.
Evolve.
Evolve. Yeah, how we can evolve our sound with the newer generation.
I definitely took the time this time around to look out there, to look at individual faces, to see familiar faces of friends, family, just years and years of support. And it just, you know, like I said on stage, it was just making me feel really emotional because of the overwhelming feeling of love and support for 56 Hope.
Playing like where you have the cathedral in view, you know, I think the location was pretty special.
So the fact that we are tighter as brothers, tighter as a band, and we're put in front of our friends and family now in this state, it was so much easier to be in the moment than it was to control what was happening, you know?
You know, this go around, you know, is a very milestone moment for us as a band. You know, we are celebrating this year, you know, 20 years of music, and we re-released one of our original songs called Downtown, and you know, we've gotten a lot of support. You know, I think so. I think there's a lot of awesome artists that are doing things independently, whether it's here on island or off island, and I would just say, and I would encourage our people, everybody on island, to support, you know, give those new local artists, you know, likes, and give them a listen, because it really helps motivate them to be better, as it has done for us.
Whether it's in the movie world or the film world, in the music world, in the art world, like it's endless the amount of Chamorros that are out there doing their thing and chasing the dream with Guam on their back. So to carry Guam on my back everywhere I go is really important to me, you know?
And just trust and believe in your music, believe in yourself, and good things will happen.
Chase the love and friendship and support amongst each other, and music will follow. And as we said before, Guam will have your back.
Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to write original music. I think that's very important because that's your voice and that's your soul that's going to be put out there.
So no matter how long your music journey is, or your journey with the arts in any way, or any shape, any form, chase those small wins, because eventually you'll be exactly where you want to be.
Hop today, we're 56 Hope, and we're proud to be a part of KUAM's Culture Club.
The Culture Club is brought to you by Pepsi, That's What I Like, and Valley of the Lati, where we celebrate our culture every day.
Sports is next. Keep it here.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Only Pizza Hut lets you surround your favorite pizza with greatness. The one and only stuffed crust pizza tempts your taste buds with melted cheese stuffed inside that amazing crust. And at just $18.99 with one topping, the stuffed crust pizza is truly irresistible. So grab your slice of pizza perfection with cheesy goodness baked right into the crust. The stuffed crust pizza, just $18.99 with one topping. Only at Pizza Hut, the island's best.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.
Okay guys, one thing we want to emphasize is that this is the Guam Esports Championship, but this is open to anybody who wants to come out, have some fun, game, show off a little bit, and like make friends and compete.
Yeah, you know, it's like the first tournament we had at the mall, we had it divided into a high school bracket and then also an open bracket for like the rest of the community. And we really felt like this time around, since the turnout was so big like 2 years ago, it really felt like that now, like if we can combine that entire turnout, you know, it'll really show everybody, like, you know, in the mall, that even around the island, that, you know, there's such a big impact of esports on Guam. There's so much people willing to play and come out and just be together and share something that they love together and compete in.
So we'll have chess, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, and SSBU, which is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So we'll have anticipate about around 200 people.
It's really important for our program to also get involved with the community, and this whole event is also a great opportunity for our own players to not only just reach out to the community, but also work on their hard skills, you know, like our production team, our marketing team, and just kind of, you know, helping everyone socialize and network. I think it's a great opportunity.
This is going to be a very big deal for our organization. This is probably one of our biggest tournaments that we're holding, and probably the largest prize pool that we're doing on this island.
You know, the community is really open. They're all very friendly. They're always open to taking new people. Like, it doesn't matter the game, Street Fighter, Tekken, Super Smash Brothers. Every community is very open. They're always open to taking new people, and they're always willing to help anybody out that wants to learn and wants to be involved in their game.
Oh yes, and having an open mind also just to learning more about the game and then the people that you're playing with, I think that's really important in regards to, you know, getting into the community, because, you know, you're fostering that kind of those kind of friendships and relationships, and, you know, it makes it easier to game with people that, you know, you become close to.
I think honestly, you get a chance to represent Guam. If we're going to do tournaments out of the island, then that could be like a bragging right. Like, I'm here for Guam, for this game and for that game, and yeah, I'm the top dog.
And I'm on lead for the tournament, but that's not going to stop me from having to compete myself in Super Smash Brothers. So hopefully I can bring it home for this, for the org, and hopefully run the tournament as well as I can play it.
So our players in UOG, they're gonna be managing all the tournaments. We're gonna have players be watching the games closely and recording the wins. We're gonna make sure like nothing bad happens, or we'll be there to fix it if there's any issues.
Yeah, basically just make sure that the logistics and everything that happens during the event goes well, smoothly.
People are playing, they're playing their own matches. Some people will watch certain matchups, and some people, you know, they'll be doing their own thing. But as the event goes on, there's going to be a lot more focus onto the stream, onto the main stage. They're going to start seeing, you know, the much better players, the more recognizable players, the ones that they know that are going to be up there. And, you know, it's going to start building up that hype, that momentum, with the fact that they're going to be watching the best of the best on island compete right there on that grand stage. And their eyes are only going to be trained on just what they're doing and nothing else.
Whatever reason people can't make it, or they prefer to watch the YouTube, they can participate that way too.
Yes, definitely. Yes. Over at
youtube.com/Triton Esports. They can watch the stream over there.
Okay. And how excited are you guys to actually put on this event and, you know, do it for, you know, yourselves, your program, and, you know, for the island and the gaming community?
Honestly, I'm really excited because, like, not only for us, but it gives us a chance to participate and
and
call this?
be involved in the community.
Yeah.
It's also something that never really happens on Guam until now.
Yeah, so it's like a new experience for us players here within UOG China Esports, and also for our spectators around Guam to see.
You know, there's a lot of high school and middle school kids who are like really, really smart. They're really great at chess. So I think it's really cool that they'll be able to have like this opportunity to kind of put themselves out there through chess of all things. So
I think this would be like a kind of a new event for Guam, just because they don't really see the behind the scenes of gamers playing the game. So this would be a good opportunity to show what we do behind the computers and see them like around us, not only through the screen, but also surrounding us on the venue. So
like I've gotten a lot of pretty decent payouts from tournaments, and you know that allows me to like treat myself, and treat my girlfriend, you know, treat the people around me, because you know it's, you know, you get paid into a tournament, you know, at some point an investment has to come out of it, and you know, I really hope that with this, whoever wins, or hopefully I win, you know, but I hope that I can get that big payout, and hopefully, you know, I can do more stuff for myself and, you know, give out to others.
KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.
Troy Polamalu Safety, a.k.a. the Quiet Storm. Troy's seen more out of the corners of his cold steel eyes than most mortal men have seen straight on. The last thing an offense would witness, a fury of flowing mane, incoming at high speed.
Hey!
Cat-like quickness and supernatural instincts like Troy's only come once in a lifetime. And oh, how grateful we are that they came in ours. No one made the beloved burg of Pittsburgh feel quite as safe as this safety. The Hyundai Tucson with advanced safety and tech, because even safeties could use a little more safety themselves.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
At Not Howie says Taco Bell only really hits after midnight, which is why I'm going to use the Cantina Chicken menu to help him see the Taco Bell light. It hits. Hi. Are you at Not Howie? Food hits, right?
The Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco isn't just for late night. The Cantina Chicken Quesadilla isn't just for late night, because it has a perfect slow-roasted chicken to melted cheese ratio. That's chicken on the inside, cheese everywhere else. Introducing the new Cantina Chicken Quesadilla, only at Taco Bell.
Now to your Code Stone Creamery Birthday Club shout-out submitted on KUAM.com.
On Saturday, birthday love going out to Ree Opena. And happy birthday, Ree. Please enjoy your special day and may all your birthday wishes come true from your family and friends. That was Saturday. Then on Sunday, happy birthday number 60 to Pauline Iriarty. Mom, we love you so much, says your very appreciative family.
That's it for us here on Weekend Edition. For more news, go to KUAM.com or visit us at KUAM News on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. You can also watch us on Peacock. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama. Have a safe weekend, everyone.